That's right. Okay, here goes. We are going to... The answer, by the way, the existential answer to the question, can we dial Kyle down? The answer is no. Never. That's a broader, more universal sort of time continuum kind of question, not about his volume. All right. Let's turn this up now and do this show here, which begins. Oh, Bo, I should ask the DM. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah. I'm good to go.
Okay. Awesome. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was wrong. Hold on. Sorry. Sorry. It was the wrong volume. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to There Will Be Dungeons at therewillbedungeons.com. I'm Scott Johnson with Bo Schwartz, John Jagger, Kristen Ashton, Kyle Ferguson, Baby Flynn. Carter is once again joining us, Carter Johnson, but we do not have Ben this week as he had prior engagements. What will that mean during this hideous boss fight we find ourselves in the middle of? What will happen to Chance? You can only find out by staying tuned. Thank you, chat room, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for listening. However you're gathering this show today, we are very happy to be back. Before we dive into the adventure, let's throw the microphone to Kristen Ashton, who will tell us what happened last time on There Will Be Dungeons.
Last time on There Will Be Dungeons, emerging from the explosions, the final fight flared. Raps were rained on Ubvexiad as he skimmed skyward. Nash dove into his dragon display while Stanley snuck, setting swords. But just as their gestures jagged the jerk, mutilating the Mind Flayer, the horror hovered higher and fired a frenzied fit, stunning all but Stanley and Hope. Down, Dragon Nash dropped, but Stanley fleet of Featherfall. Hope desperately drove to damage, but weapons whiffed wide. Then it got worse. Dolopopio began birthing bugs as 4 fearsome furincles made to materialize. Easier to erase, Hope maimed a maggot who mushroomed malodorous mucus that mauled its mates. Finally set up, Stanley started his strike, animating his ammunition, but the swords stayed still. Instead, bars blown from the blast began to bob around Ubvexiad, beating the brute. Nash now nixed the knockout and hurled headlong toward Ubvexiad. Daunted by death, the Illithid discharged a destructive dealing of damage, downing both Chance and Eddie. In the chaos, a worm wound round Chance. Fearing a festering, Hope popped it, causing a caustic cavalcade Chance leapt out to live through. Angered at the thwarted threat of his thrall, Dolopopio detonated their dual domain. Suddenly, they were surrounded by space, stuck on separated segments of sectioned sod, and a very vexed Varel was now free from his freeze to focus his fury. He launched off his land, beckoning forth blazing blades he buried into the beast. A fear flew out, forcing only a few to focus fire elsewhere. Finally done with the amount of damage he was being dealt, Dolopopio flew back, sucked in air, and blasted it out. Now rejoin our heroes as they dare defy a dead dragon. Who will save themselves from spiraling into space? How will they win when faced with fear? And how many players have already rolled replacements? Stay tuned for today's adventure in the wide world of the Wastes.
Amazingly recapped as always. Nicely done. All right, Bo. We're glad you're feeling better, by the way. I know everybody watching and listening is happy as well.
I'm happy too. I may have to take some pauses to get coughs out of the way, so just a heads up beforehand.
No worries.
All right, so you are all in this realm of space as endless open nothingness expands in all directions. However, where you are, there are floating pieces of the room you were in and other strange foreign objects floating all around you. But the thing that has your attention the most is the giant half dragon, half worm-like creature with 1,000 mouths and anuses all over its body as it's flown up into a pivotal area with, if I'm not mistaken, Varel is grasped onto this character. He's flown up into this pivotal area, and last we left, he was breathing out.
That's gonna go good.
And he inhaled in, but then as he exhaled, no flame came forth as everyone was expecting. Instead, the way the heat hits off and forms an illusion when you look at it in the distance. It has that sort of distortion to your vision as this rippling wave comes out, and as the rippling wave comes out, large worms begin exhaling from its mouth, and it's basically like a flame breath full of rather large worms, and they spread out in all directions with no gravity, and they begin and they just exhale from there, and the creature, the dragon slash worm demon abomination, is just mouth open, shaking, expelling all of these worms out to you. We're going to maintain the same turn order as last time. Does anyone have any questions for me before we begin?
So Varel is grappled with the dragon thing, Dolopopia,
Yes.
that is, or whatever the hell it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay. I couldn't remember where the girl was, where Siri ended up. I see her now. Never mind. That was my only. I mean, that's just my questions. If anyone else has any, they should ask them.
Yep.
Carter, you have any questions?
I do not.
All right, then let us continue down the turn order that we had last time. It is Chance's turn next this time. Now I have him here as being under a death save scenario. Is that right? He's not up.
No, I think literally the last thing we did was I cast a heal on him before his last death save.
Okay, so he's up and at him then. Yeah,
Right.
so he has 8 hit points. Okay, so he slips. As he's standing on this thing, he loses his bearing, slips on a piece of the rock, and floats off into outer space.
Really? Oh, wow.
And
Oh,
no one's really paying attention because there's something major and dangerous happening in front of you. But that's what happens for our listeners at home. Stanley, it is your turn.
Wow.
Oh, that's unfortunate. This is why you got to be able to be here every week, or you just slip into space. Okay, so this representation of worms, are each of these like individual worms, or is this just a representation of where worms are?
This is a representation of where worms are.
Oh my gosh! I
But
just
each
looked.
one is also a worm that is attackable. They're large, occupying 10 feet of space.
Space.
Okay. Well then, with worms incoming, I'm going to do 2 attacks. The first is to have diplomacy, which is floating out. It had previously attacked Dolopopio.
Mhm.
And it will attack this worm directly above it.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
And that is going to be a 19 to hit with diplomacy.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you hit it, and you don't even need to roll damage dice for this attack. You hit it, and it's dead.
Oh, nice. That's great.
As you swipe through it with your sword, splitting it in 2.
Then I would like to do a booming blade dagger strike on this one that's closest to me.
Okay. So, are you able to reach out 10 feet? Is it
Yeah,
a ranged
it's
attack?
a 10-foot range on it.
Okay. Oh yeah,
So-
it's like a magic blade, not an
Yeah.
actual blade. Okay.
So that is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yep. And the booming blade hits it and disintegrates it.
And now just because I haven't done anything else, if I look at Syrah, what is her state? Is she in something? Is there something around her? Or is she just sitting on a platform?
She's standing in this pool, but it doesn't appear to be like wet. She doesn't have it on her, but it's kind of this cloudy pool, and she has her hand like up on what you would think would be a window, but you don't see a window, and she's just she's been watching with great interest.
Is her name
Oh,
Siri
so-
or Syrah? Is it Syrah or Siri? Because it says Siri on the thing.
Syrah.
Oh.
I know it was right on the other map,
Mm.
and then on this map it's wrong. Let me
All right.
fix it.
All
Sorry.
right. No, it's all good. Technicality. It's all fine.
Scott's gonna put up a posting on Monster for a new DM.
On monster.com. Yeah, linked to
You
all my
remember- you
LinkedIn
remember Monster?
contacts. Yeah, no, I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna flood my LinkedIn contacts as well, and Yeah, we'll see if we can
And
get
Workopolis.
Career Monkey or whoever's left. I don't know who other companies are. Is there a
So
career-
when you say that her hand, it looks like it's resting on something, but I can't see it resting on a thing. Like if I were to try to jump over there, my perception is that I could land over there, right?
Yes, you do not see anything impeding you from doing this.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt it. I'm gonna try and jump over to that platform.
Okay, that's about 15 feet. Roll a acrobatics check.
Okay. Acrobatics. It's gonna be a 21.
All right, so you push off, floating in the air sort of freely. Ooh. And then you land into the pool.
Okay, and that's action, bonus action, movement. That will be my turn.
Okay. All right. Who is next? Nash, you are up.
All right. I would like. I can't move him, so you'll have to do this.
Oh, you are currently frightened.
Oh,
Remember?
no, but I'll take your word
No?
for it. I forgot about that.
The sight of that creature frightened you.
Okay.
And your dragon form is not immune to frightened, is it?
No, I'm guessing I am definitely not. When I'm in Black Dragon form.
Black Dragon.
All right, so here's the question. I would, even though I'm afraid, is that just going to get? What does that do for me? Or
So frightened means you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within line of sight. Doesn't mean that you looking at it or not, but if you can draw a line of sight to the source of your fear, you get disadvantage, and you can't move closer to the source of your fear.
and Dolopopia is the source of my fear.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what I would really like to do is acid breath as much of a line of these things as I can, even with disadvantage. I'm trying to see if I can't move closer.
You could probably move
What if I moved further away?
to the left.
Yeah, what if I moved
You know what
here?
I mean? Like that's technically not getting closer to him if you maintain your distance.
Yeah.
As long as you're not closer.
What if I did that and went?
Yeah, you can. And, you have spells and abilities that don't require attack rolls or ability rolls, so you still can use them. They still have the same potency or potential.
Right, but the problem is there's a lot of stuff I can do, both from Nash's normal bag of tricks and things I can do as a dragon, but some of them will cause collateral damage I don't want to cause against Eddie and
it's too bad.
and horny lady over here.
Eddie with 1 health, mind you.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. is we gotta
They only
keep
have
in
1
mind.
health. Oh boy.
Yeah. All right. Now you're making me think. You know something. Hold on.
Eddie doesn't instantly die unless you do like her health into the negative.
Right.
Don't listen to that advice.
Sacrifices.
That's terrible advice because, hold on. I just want to make sure Bo's not trying to lead me somewhere. Carter's laughing over there. All right. I'm going with my instincts. I'm going here. Whoops.
Okay.
And I want to fire up
You're
this thing and kill as many as I can because I know this will kill him. Even with disadvantage, I think I can pull it off.
What are you using?
I'm using acid breath, and I can do a 30-foot. Oh, I guess I can only go to there. Oh, it's only 3.
You have 30 foot? Hang on. You're a young black dragon, so 30-foot line. Yep. So that's 6 squares.
And I can't move forward. Oh, this is lame.
I mean, that's a lot. There's a lot of these things to kill.
I know, but it's still sort of lame.
Let me sort of re-emphasize something I said at the end of his turn. He was breathing out this as a breath, these worms.
Yeah.
He's still in the process of breathing out. You predict on the next turn even more will be coming out.
Okay.
Save us, Varel. Save us.
All right. I'm just gonna do it. Let's do the line.
Okay.
Let me roll.
That is each creature must make a dexterity 14 saving throw or take half as much damage. Well, these things die pretty quickly, so they don't need to make the saving throw. They automatically fail. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's this line here. These guys, oops, these guys die right here. So that's 30 feet from you.
Right.
Okay, so you breathe out. And and the jet of flame, like, I'm just, if the yelling is not as good as it usually is, it's because I'm trying not to make myself cough.
I don't know how you're not coughing with the stuff you are doing.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
impressive.
That's true.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, you fire out a jet of flame, roasting 3 of the large worms in front of you.
All right.
Oh, but we're also on blue
Yeah, don't forget our blues.
ball.
Oh yeah, blue bowl.
Oh yeah,
So
that's right. You
I
guys are on Blue
technically
Bowl.
had a whole other action or bonus action.
All right,
So
we'll get
do
back to you in a
Scott.
second, Stanley. You're right.
Yeah,
you actually
no.
get another action.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
then,
no worries. I forgot it. That's my bad.
I
It's not
forgot
on
too
anybody
completely.
else.
I don't know why I should put. I guess because everyone took it, I didn't write it down. So I'm gonna write blue balls. Yeah, I mean blue ball.
now this. Check out my trajectory.
That check out my trajectory, yo.
That clips 1, 2, 3, 4 dudes by doing it diagonal.
Yeah. Diagonals are good.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing that as my final blue ball move. As
Okay.
Another acid blow.
Oh well, wait a second. You've got to recharge.
Oh, recharge takes a turn, doesn't it? Or it takes an action.
Yeah. So yeah, not an action. At the end of your turn, you roll a recharge. So you have to do something different.
Damn it. All right. In that case,
Why don't you turn? Never mind.
what? What are you in the butt? What'd you say?
No, nothing.
No, what? What?
Nothing. I don't even think you have that spell. Never mind. It's fine.
Okay.
What were you?
Yeah,
gonna
what were you gonna say if I don't have it? What is it?
I was just thinking about John as the giant ape and just wishing he was a giant ape again.
No, me too. I'm gonna wish that
Yeah.
every day since it happened. It was magical.
Actually, am I in range to embiggen Varel? Hold on.
I think it's 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm looking real quick here.
No, your breath was 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna reach him.
Unless it's 60. You could get him with a 60 foot if it's 60.
No, it's 30, so I can't even hit chance.
It's 30 feet range area.
Yeah.
I am not chance.
I mean, Eddie, sorry. How offensive. How offensive of me. All right.
He's
Well,
yelling at his strategy. I
racism.
can't even hit chance. I'm not chance. I'm ready.
let's go ahead and just this guy here. I'm just gonna do like a fireball there. Because I just
Wait,
need to
wait.
kill something. I don't know. I have nothing to do that I can AOE very well with right now.
You said fire bolt?
Yeah,
Or
or
fireball?
ball. No, bolt.
Okay. Because I'm like, Eddie's right there. You're just going to fireball.
No. Fire bolt. Sorry. Single target.
Okay.
Firebolt. I'm going to shoot for this guy. And I
Okay.
still have to, what do I have to roll with at disadvantage, right?
Attack roll.
Yeah.
Attack roll.
Still
You got it,
disadvantage, though?
Yep. You can
Still
see
frightened.
the thing that scares you. So, yeah.
All right. That would be 14. It's not bad. I rolled a 14
Okay,
and a
it's a hit.
17. Okay, that's a hit.
Sure, it's a hit.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Then
And
I'm sure I
fire-
killed it because it's enough
The
damage.
firebolt fires out, and you just light it up and goes,
Okay.
and explodes. Now you can roll your recharge. Roll a d6.
All right, I'm doing that now. 6.
Okay. You now have breath active again, and you can roll a saving throw for your frightened status.
What am I rolling for that? Just a d20?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry.
Excuse me, +1. No, you're fine. I should know that. Ooh, I'll take it. It's an 18.
Okay. You're no longer frightened.
Yeah! Nothing
All right,
scares me. I'm a
we're
dragon.
gonna get
Oh,
sta-
go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, please celebrate.
I just is excited that I'm not afraid anymore. I'm no longer afraid. Everybody, celebrate in
Not
your own way.
afraid.
Stanley,
anymore.
let's give you your turn that you missed. One action.
All right, it's pretty simple. We'll have diplomacy attack the next worm with a
Okay,
natural
make it a
20. Nice
All right.
waste of that.
Yeah. It slices through. The sword goes shoo, 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 and slices its way through. Eddie, it is your turn.
Fantastic.
So you have 1 HP.
Yeah, 1 HP, and I don't think I have anything I can do about that. Let's see.
To improve your health, no, you do not.
If
Nay.
only
Do
this
you have,
group
do you
had
have a monster?
healer.
Did you get a monster mender?
I did not.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
We didn't share them with the gnomes.
They are hateful towards the gnomes. Did not share with us.
There was
what's
a-
up with that?
There was a request to barter, and Eddie wouldn't tell me what he had to trade.
Yeah, but you ended up giving one to everybody except the gnomes at one point.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone's got one.
that may have been before we joined.
Oh, okay.
Oh, was it? I don't remember now. What
That's
do you
fine.
say, DM?
No, she doesn't have one. She
All
doesn't
right.
have one. So, Eddie, you're on.
I don't
Like
have
you,
one.
like many times throughout history, you're on your own. And you can't trust anybody.
Can't trust anybody. Well, I'm just gonna go attacking these guys. I'm gonna attack this guy first.
Okay.
Just with my dagger, I guess.
Yeah,
Do I need to roll to hit? Correct.
you do.
Yes.
You do. The damage isn't necessary for these things, though. They die
Oh, it's
instantly.
16.
Okay, so you swing out, whoosh, stab it, and it sort of shrivels up on your knife, and you pull the knife out, and it floats off into outer space, dead.
Okay. Then I'm gonna attack this guy next.
Okay.
That's an 8.
Nope, that one swing and a miss.
Is that all I have?
You have the two actions.
Did you take a blue bull?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah, so you can use a bonus action to make an offhanded attack if you're dual wielding.
Oh yeah. Then I'm gonna attempt it.
Okay.
It's a 15.
It's a hit.
Great.
All right, so you stab that one, and again, we're not rolling damage dice for these things, so you just stab it, whoosh, and it shrivels up and then floats off into outer space, and you're relatively safe, apart from the one worm flying by you on the right-hand side. Okay, let's see. Now,
I don't know why that's funny. It
I
just is.
don't know why I did that.
It's
So, so these large red testicles begin floating in your direction from the corners of this weird space area. They make their way a little bit closer. I thought there was a fourth testicle, but oh well.
We killed it.
Oh, you did? Awesome. All right. So next up is all right, and as this action takes place, so there's a large undead demon-like dragon worm blowing worms all into the air, and these large red testicles floating around. The environment appears to shift and move, and now everything sort of seems to move. Hope, can you move along with that, if you don't mind?
I'm holding on. Oh yeah, move my character. Sorry.
Yeah, move your character.
I think
yeah.
I can move my long.
I'm just randomly shuffling things around. Oop, not that though.
Whoa,
Oh,
space is
space.
freaking out.
Space.
Space. Somebody called Carl Sagan. Space is broken.
Yeah. So, Hope, it'll be your turn next, so you can start planning what you're going to do as the environment shifts around and messes with you guys. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure. I didn't mean to sound like a dick about it.
No, not at all. We're playing hot potato at the same time we're playing D&D, so I apologize for some delay in the responses.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I apologize then. I realize that. And I'm just moving stuff around. All right. And then the horse and carriage kind of goes by and you hear, yeehaw!
I didn't even notice the horse and carriage.
Did you not see it last week?
No,
It's the
I thought it
weirdest
was a
thing.
ship. I thought it was a boat. I didn't
I did-
even.
I did too.
It's a land ship.
And there's a large vortex swirling around and a giant eyeball. And there's a skull with a large pool of brains or something in it.
I'm uncomfortable with how close the eyeball has come.
Aren't we always?
Yeah. Okay, so Hope, you're up whenever you're ready. You are frightened, according to my notes here.
But do I still have a clear shot of Dolopopio?
There is a vortex and a horse and carriage and a couple of worms in your way. I'd still say you'd have a... No, the vortex is in your way. It's covering your line of sight right now.
Okay, so if I were to climb up on the platform, would that put me into line of sight of Dolopopio?
No, you'd have to kick off into free space, I think.
But if she's not in line of sight, then she's not technically. She doesn't have disadvantage.
She doesn't get
right?
disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not in line of sight.
Okay, let's see then. Now, how does distance work if we're floating in space? Can we still only go the 40 or so feet?
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, the way it would work is you'd kick yourself off and you continue floating in that direction.
What's that big purple thing down south?
Oh yeah, what is that?
It's a skull with brains in it.
This thing here?
Yeah, it is a skull.
Yeah, there's a giant skull floating around. It's got kind of like something bubbling in the top that's purple.
Brains, purple brains.
Gross. But great. Jeez. Let's see. Okay, that could work. So, Hope is going to use, I guess, a movement to climb up on top of the platform, so she's not hanging from it anymore.
Okay.
And then she's going to use an action to try and launch herself to the small platform south of her.
Okay. That's fine. You can roll an acrobatics check just to make sure everything goes okay.
Okay, let me get that rolled here. It is a natural 20.
Okay. You jump across and grab onto the smaller pillar farther south from the Great Dragon, and you latch on to this little obsidian pillar floating in space.
Okay, perfect. Now, do I have a clear shot to the red bubble thing? The red testicle?
You do. However,
Yes.
the source of your terror is now in line of sight.
Okay, but it's only disadvantage on attacks to him.
No, it's just on everything. If the thing that scares you can see you, you're frightened. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah, totally.
Let's say there's a ghost you're scared of, and
Totally.
but you wanted to shake Kyle's hand. You'd have disadvantage on shaking Kyle's hand.
Okay,
the ghost
well,
is
all the
watching
same, it'll still be scary, but Hope's gonna keep fighting. So she'll take the disadvantage rolls and she'll fire 2 shots at the red testicle in her line of sight.
Okay, sounds good.
It's so glad I have context for that entire paragraph that you just said. It's amazing.
This whole conversation is weird, I know.
I love it.
Fantastic. So 13.
13 on that guy. Sorry, it'll just be a quick second here if I get that information. I believe it might be a hit.
Ooh. Ooga booga.
No, it's not a hit. Sorry.
Okay, and then the second one is going to be a 19.
That's a hit.
All right, fantastic. So let's go ahead and do that damage there. So 13 damage.
Okay, so you fire it out. Any particular bullet type or just a regular slug?
Just the regular shotgun. So Hope will float to the pillar, grab it with her good arm as her gun arm changes into the gun and shoot the 2 shots.
Okay, sounds good. So the bullet enters into it, piercing a piece off the red testicle, and it floats out and hardens as it becomes detached, essentially.
Ugh.
Gross.
They harden. Wah.
Well, like rotten Jello.
Yeah. Wait, does rotten jello harden?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think so.
I don't know that I've ever experienced it.
I guess you always eat it all up. So
I
there's no
guess so.
leftover.
I've never had it. Now that you say it.
That's okay. All right. Anything else you'd like to do? Hope you have drank Blue Bull.
Oh, I let out a scream into the void, but I've used up everything, so that'll be my turn.
Well, you get 2 actions, right?
Yeah, I used a movement to, because hanging off, aren't you prone?
Oh, sorry, little guy. No, but like you have multi-attack, so if you use 2 attacks, that's 1 action, and then you get a second
but then
action.
I used an action to launch to
I was counting
myself to the pillar.
Okay, I was counting that as a move, but that's fine. Okay, let's move next with Vorel then.
All right. I'm riding the beast.
Yes.
Normally, I do not have to maintain a grapple with any sort of action, but do you need me to maintain my grapple?
No, you're fine.
Excellent. Then, wait a minute. But what if I wanted to advance my grapple?
Yes, then you can re-roll the grapple. But what advancement are you looking for? This creature is many times larger than your size.
It's true.
So, but if there's something specific that you want to do, then we can just talk about it.
When you say many sizes, how much is many sizes? Just curious.
Many sizes, like, so Varel's about 7 feet. This creature's maybe, 60 feet tall.
Okay.
It's like a building of a, he's a dragon.
Right.
A large dragon beast. Ah!
All right.
Well,
so grappling in this context means you're holding on to it, but you're not really stopping it from doing anything, if that makes sense.
okay, so it would not appear to my enraged brain that I could advance up its neck and close its mouth, holding it closed like Steve Irwin.
Hang on a second. You want to climb up its neck and close its mouth.
Like if I were to, wrap myself around it, hold its jaw closed like you're wrestling an alligator.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, I got you. Is that what you want to do? It's very strong, this thing. Your estimate on it would be that it'd be very difficult to do, but I'm interested in seeing what happens if you want to do it.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll think about first go, flame burst. I will flame burst and deal 3 damage to the 2 worms in my area, as well as
And the creature.
Dolapovio.
Yeah.
Or wait,
Okay.
yes.
All right. You deal 3 damage to it. It does. Is there a save associated with that?
No, that's just straight damage.
That's just straight damage. Okay, so and how many feet out does it go? 10.
10.
So you're 10. Yeah. All right. So as the worms exit its mouth, you flame burst them, and they sort of burn into crisps. And there's these little like beef jerkies now, just sort of floating out. You deal 3 damage to it. There you go. You have a blue bull, so you do have 2 actions.
Yes. Sadly, the aura bursts, and it's not a maintain like fireball around me, so I can't just burn every worm that comes out.
That'd be
That
sweet,
would be-
though. I
that'd
get
be
what you're
awesome.
saying.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Oh,
badass.
like a sustained flame. That would be good.
Yeah.
Not like Steve Irwin.
But oh man, I really want to close its mouth.
Do you have like a rope or some sort of thing that you can help you with this?
I don't. The only way I could do it is to take off my shirt as an action and use my second action to lasso it around the mouth.
Your shirt? I don't know that it's large enough to wrap around its mouth.
Oh
your
yeah,
your bodysuit?
but you said it's like a onesie, right? So that's like 7 foot of rope,
Okay.
6.5 feet. If there's a head hole.
Okay.
Are there booties on it? That gives me an extra foot.
Okay. I'm just not sure how long this thing's mouth is, so
Sure.
I can't really do the measurement. So let's say it's fine. We can do this.
All right. What are you gonna make me do to run up its neck?
You can use your movement. You can use your movement to scale up to that. You have
All
him
right, well, I'm
grappled,
holding on
so
to
you
it.
can move. Yeah.
Cool. All right, I'm holding on to its wing there, and so I grapple its many extremities, put a hand and anus here and there as I go,
Yeah.
and climb up to the top of the head.
All right, you climb up to the top of the head now. It's still twitching in that way. It's still in the process of breathing out as you climb up it towards its mouth.
All right.
You're on top of the head, right? So between the eyes, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, well, is this accurate that it's a blue dragon?
No.
Okay. What kind of
It's
dragon
not-
is it?
It's not blue. Well, it's not really a dragon.
Does it have head decorations?
Head decorations.
It's got a nice
No.
wreath.
Okay.
Like has it would be like scales, and then it would be where the eyes are, but most of the flesh is rotted on this thing. It would be whatever the bronze dragon was that you met, Simi the Bronze. Remember, she gave you some advice before coming here.
Yeah, she said
It's
I could
that.
do it, and that was about it. Helpful lady, that.
Yeah, she said destroy the machine, and then everybody said don't destroy the machine.
Conflicting information. All right.
Yeah.
Do they have? Oh, they just have little tiny head ridges. Okay, no big deal. You know, like Diablo, you could like hang from him like monkey bars with your legs wrapped around.
Yep.
I see.
Anyway, all right. I'm on top of the head. I would like to grapple the face, and the t-shirt idea is gonna work.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to use an action to remove your nano weave, and then you're going to use it to basically hoist its mouth shut, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, and sort of stretch your arms out on either side and just try to bring it together to tie it up or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you whip it. You know, we'll use an action to. You see, everyone witnesses Varel walk to the top of this thing's head,
And
even though
unzip it.
Hope is still frightened. She looks. And then he begins stripping off his clothes on top of there and takes off his nano weave suit. And I guess you sort of do this twirly thing, like to make it.
Oh, totally. Yeah, like I'm gonna
Yeah.
snap a butt.
Yeah. You see him spin it together, and then I assume you whip it down below and catch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
as
catch it
comes
on
up.
the other side. Exactly.
All right, so you catch it on it, and you now make a strength contest versus it to do this.
All right, fight me.
All right, what's your roll?
All right, I got a 18.
Okay. All right. It is successful.
Yeah.
Just barely. I had 14 on my roll. So you grab it on the other side, and you bring the jaw up, and then like the little worms attempt to come out, but they start getting stuck in the teeth and slice, them in two as it makes the teeth, and you close the mouth shut, and you are there with every ounce of your strength fully occupied in this action, holding this thing's mouth shut.
Bad ass.
Okay.
I end my turn.
That was 2 actions, and yeah, that's the end of the turn. All right.
Amazing turn.
Oh, also at some point, because I know she's probably managing a baby, Hope should probably roll to see if she's still frightened.
Yes. Or if you want to do that, Kyle, you can.
Oh, I can roll it now. All right. Ah, jeez. 7.
Wisdom saving. Nope, you're still scared.
Okay.
All right, I need a second because I didn't anticipate Kyle's action. I have to figure out how this thing escapes from it.
Nobody can anticipate Kyle's action.
Nope.
Nobody expects
You
the
can't-
Spanish Burrell.
Okay, so what it's going to attempt to do is to break out of it with its strength. It's another strength contest for all.
All right, bring it on.
Okay.
He likes the cut of its jib.
26.
Wow, I got 21. Okay, so it attempts to use its action to attempt to escape from its mouth, including claw at you, but it doesn't work, and you're able to hold on, keeping it closed. And you just hear, and your mind begins to fill with a voice. It says, "Foolish Vorel, you fight the inevitable and will fail." All right, Chance. Oh, no, Chance, it's gone.
Stanley.
Stanley, it's your turn.
Oh, no.
He's still spinning in space.
Chance, it's your turn. Or, I mean, Stanley, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to send diplomacy to attack this worm here. and I will do a what is it called? Booming blade to the one that's closest to me.
Thundering thunder.
Thundering
boomer.
thunder.
Okay, booming blade.
Okay, well, diplomacy misses.
You didn't get that?
I missed it. Oh, like okay, boomer. Got it.
Okay, booming blade.
Oh, okay, booming blade. Yeah.
I think the booming blade hits with a 17.
What's the roll, please?
So the diplomacy was I rolled a 2, so that would be 10 to hit. Yeah, that missed. The booming blade is a 17 plus 8.
Okay, it's a hit. Which one are you hitting?
The booming blade was to this fellow.
Okay, cool.
And then as my additional bonus action, I'll have diplomacy go ahead and try that again on this worm here.
Yep.
And this one will be a 14 to hit.
Kabooyah!
All right.
What does that mean? I don't know, but you kill it. Sword slices through it, goes. Whing!
Getting stuff done. And then I will make just a slight shift forward to take up a more... Well, actually, no, there's stuff coming in from behind. I'll stay right next to Syrah to continue to defend from here.
Syrah steps behind you and uses you as cover.
Perfect. That's my turn.
She grabs onto your cape. Nash, it is your turn.
Okay, cool. I have a question for John, just real quick. Table talk.
Okay.
Did you purposely try to be there and like guard her and like all that?
Yes.
Okay, that's kind of awesome. You're adhering to your fantasy, and I like it. All right, that's enough table talk. Let's move my dude. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
really not table talk at all.
it's impressive because he is like really held to his mission, like to help the girl. That's like the whole thing.
Okay, it was good. I loved everything you said.
I want to move so that I'm hovering over here by Eddie, but I want to do it without any opportunity attacks from this garbage. So I kind of want to,
Well, you'd have to take the long way around.
Well,
you have like 90 feet of fly speed in dragon form, so I mean,
so it's no big deal. I guess what I'm telling you, since I can't move the piece, I want to end up here.
Oh,
or
right,
here.
so
Sorry, here.
1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. There you go.
Okay.
You've used up 40 feet of your fly speed, and you're now next to Eddie.
All right.
And close. The dragon's before you with Varel standing on top of it, using his expensive armor as a rope to keep the mouth closed.
All right. Well, I have two actions I want to take because my blue ball is working good. One of them is I would like to acid breath these idiots and see if I can't get another 4 out of it.
Yeah, it looks like you can get 4 of them.
Yep.
But are you going to get... The question is, will you hit Hope?
No, because
you
the
aim
range...
to the space
5.
just to the right of her, you can get 4.
You'll just barely hit her. Yeah, the pink line is what I'm looking at.
All right, what if I do...
I assume that's John's line?
Yeah, this is me.
Okay. Yep.
All right, let's do that. I don't want to hit Hope.
All right.
That would
go
be
for
bad.
it.
All right.
Well, you don't have to roll anything, right?
No, I
It just
don't.
happens?
It just happens in this case. So
All
let's...
right, pretty much. Saving throws, but fails, still damage is done. So you shoot out the jet of flame, and it fries 4 of the worms. And Hope right next to you, this large jet of acid flame just fires through space and fires next to you. Just barely missing.
Action number 2. I would like to swing my massive, ample, intimidating dragon head toward what's happening with Varel now that I'm no longer afraid of this thing he's on. And I'm going to go... And they say size doesn't matter. And I'm going to double the size of Varel,
Okay.
assuming he's willing.
Are you willing, Varel?
Yes.
Consent.
Now, let me ask you this, Bo.
Getting
Since
enlarged.
I know he's not wearing the thing anymore, but he kind of is. Does his other thing grow with him? The thing he's wrapped around its head, its face, its mouth? Or is that just going to stay?
Generally, the equipment that he has all grows in size with him. so no problems there,
Okay.
including the suit he has on. It's just as you grow bigger, you have to hold it differently, but it's not going to affect the fact that you have his mouth closed.
Okay. And then I will.
Perfect.
My turn will end with me laughing because it now looks like Varel's head is on a dragon body, and it's pretty funny. But that's only in our little map, not in the real world. Anyway, that's my turn.
All right, Nash mumbles a bunch of nonsense as he does something beneficial. And it is now Eddie's turn.
Awesome. Okay. I am gonna. Oh gosh, I am gonna move back towards Stanley over here and go, give me some healing. You jerk.
All right, so you jumped over to Stanley and you demand healing.
Yeah, and that's literally all I'm gonna do.
Now, something you might want to consider doing, is possible, is you can use the dodge, not the dodge, but total defense action. I think that increases your, like, rather than attack, you can just sit there and make your AC like +2 or something for the turn, I believe.
Oh, you should do that.
Oh, I
It's
don't know what
called. Oh, maybe that's a 4E thing. I thought it's something you could do. Yeah, dodge until starting next turn. Any attack roll made against you is disadvantaged if you can see the attacker. So you can just take the dodge action and be like, dodging.
May as
Just
well.
All right. Yeah, might as well do that.
All right, you're taking the dodge action.
Yep.
And asked for healing. Reminded that the healer to give you healing. All right.
Our party doesn't have a healer. What are you talking about?
It's got a
So
singer.
these
Need
testicles
healing?
begin to close in on your location. Stanley and Eddie. All right, and this one's heading that direction. They begin closing in on your location. That's that. The environment begins shifting around again. Hope it'll be your turn. It's your turn. I'm just going to shift a few things around while you get ready.
Okay, cool. My plan is to fire my 4 shots into that red testicle that took the shot already.
Okay.
But I don't know if anything will be in my way.
Oh, you don't know, right? Hang on. Can you? You can. Yeah. All right. Well, go ahead and just make the shots. We'll leave the status as is. It takes a little too long to move things around, I think.
Okay, cool. And then Uvexiad still has line of sight on me? Or
He
I have line of
does.
sight on him?
Dolopopio does, yeah.
Dolopopia, sorry. Okay, let's get this going. So the first one, rolled pretty good at 24.
Okay, it's a hit.
Perfect. That will be 8 points of damage.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, second shot, lower one is going to be a 19.
Okay, that's also a hit.
Awesome, 9 damage.
All right. Okay, so that's your first action.
Yep, second action, I'm going to keep shooting it to see if I can't kill it. Let's see. So this next one's going to be a 13, so it looks like it's going to miss.
Okay.
Nice, and then this next one, 26.
All right, roll the damage dice for that one.
What? 16 damage.
16 damage. All right. So you fire several shots into it, and pieces of it, slice off and freeze and become hard and float into space. And the thing shrinks in size somewhat, but it's still making its way towards Stanley, Sierra, and Eddie, but is severely diminished. You've done a lot of damage to it. Vorel, you're up next.
All right. Embiggened, not having to redo my grapple, but still occupied with both hands, I will use the Eye of Grosjean as a bonus action. Wait. I can transform actions into bonus actions, right?
No.
No. Darn. Okay. I have to do damage to it in order to maintain the rage.
Now, your blue bull, I think, gives you the option of a bonus action, or whatever, if
Ooh,
that
let's
matters.
check.
Yeah, you get an action, a bonus action, or a reaction.
Oh, cool. Perfect. So let's do the bonus action to view it with the Eye of Grosjean and learn its weakness.
On Dolopopio?
Correct.
Okay. All right. it is. So the eye pierces. You feel Grosjean, whatever magic's in there, begin piercing and examining intently, and it begins to laugh. You feel laughter inside of your body, and as it laughs, it shares with you this secret knowledge that it absolutely hates anything holy, anything radiant, anything made of purity of form and of soul. It cowers and runs from the light.
All right.
In rules terms, radiant damage is really good on this thing.
Well, while wrestling it from on top, now standing tall with my feet pressing down and holding up the rope, I will yell, "Friends, the light will burn it. I am a radiant being," and I will do a flame burst, which is fire damage.
Okay, yeah, sure. And you have radiant teeth now, I think. Is that what's happening?
No, I don't do radiant, but I'm saying I'm radiant while I burst.
I'm like somebody vandalized your character token. That's why I say that.
Oh, yeah, I have some nice teeth drawn on me.
So the you do flame burst. Okay, got it. That's recorded.
3 damage.
Who did that?
Yep.
So bonus action, and as a standard, I would like to prepare a bite. Should I be thrown off?
Okay. You'd like to ready a bite action
Yes.
if you are thrown off. So if you, for whatever reason, fall off, you are going to and bite and attempt to hold.
Yes.
Okay.
For my hands are occupied, and that'll be my safety net for my continued grapple.
You have that ready to bite if thrown. Okay. Perfect. So before we get to Dolopopia's reaction to all this situation, the worms begin continuing floating out, and the one nearest you, Nash, floats onto your body.
Great.
Lump, and it attempts to burrow into your skin.
Oh no!
I'll need a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right.
This dragon's probably pretty good at Constitution.
Oh, actually, I'm glad you said that because I forgot to check those numbers.
Yeah, adult black dragon has a Constitution of
17 plus
16.
3.
Oh no, sorry, that's wrong.
17 plus 3.
17. So it's a
Bonus to 3.
Yeah.
So I got.
You have a +6 Constitution saving throw.
Right. Let me roll that with a 6. 18.
Okay, so it attempts to burrow into your skin, and it still has to dig through scales. You have a very resilient, ruddy body. You do, however, take 6 points of damage.
All right. Fair enough.
But it's on top of you, and it's attempting to burrow into your skin. Hope, as you look out and take those shots, you see from the right-hand side, the worm attempts to coil itself around your body and attempts to burrow into your body. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please, as it coils around and sees an open spot and begins digging.
Okay, and then since I'm frightened, this is a disadvantage, correct?
Not for saving throws. Saving throws are not affected by frightened.
Okay, still kind of poopy. 9.
Oh no. All right, it begins entering into your body as you see the worm. You try to resist it, and it begins digging its way into your body, and it's now halfway into you, and you feel it inside of your rib cage.
Ugh. Gross.
Okay. I'm gonna take some damage too while we're at it.
Fair enough.
Yep, take 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And it is now halfway into your body. All right, so the next one floats out towards you, Stanley.
Okay.
Actually, these next two change trajectory and float towards you. At Stanley and Eddie have to make Constitution saving throws, please.
It's 18 for me.
Okay, so it coils itself around your body, but doesn't make its way in. Eddie?
That is a 9.
Okay, so for Stanley, you're going to take 6 points of damage as it's coiling around your body now, trying to penetrate into your body. Eddie, this enters into an area on in your stomach, and it begins burrowing its way through your rib cage up towards your brain. You are going to take 9 points of damage.
Yeah. So I have 1 hit point.
Oh,
Okay, so you fall unconscious as it begins burrowing its way into your body.
I'm
Stanley,
only a little dude. That worm doesn't have much to go to get into my brain.
no, but it's got to move your organs aside to get in there. It's trying not to destroy your insides. It needs them for when
Oh,
it's going to occupy you,
nice.
right?
yeah, you're the new host.
Oh,
If you think about it, you might not die
Oh.
here. You might be part of an even better and greater world if you let the worm take you over.
a whole new world.
So that's you. You're on the ground in the process of being assimilated. Stanley, you have it wrapped around your body, but you still take the 6, right? You've taken 6
Yeah.
points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. So the worms have begun their assault, and the Vorel, the Dolopopio abomination, what did I call it? The birth corpse. Again, you're not still holding onto its mouth anymore, then, right?
No, because we're doing the mega
Yeah.
rope.
Yeah. Wait, what? But you have it closed still, in spite of all
Yes,
that you did,
yes.
right? Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure we're still there. Okay, so you have it held down. It attempts to break your grapple once again to get out of it.
Strength of ages. 25.
Oh shit! I got
That's
15.
pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, you maintain your hold on it. It's crazy because it has a lot of magic resilience, but it doesn't have a lot of tools for what you're doing, and you're doing an effective job of keeping its mouth closed, which is pretty good. I'm just trying to see what other options I made for myself here.
You're doing great, Varel. We're dealing with a lot. You just keep holding him.
Yep, keep him there.
There's a lot going on back here.
Okay, so the one thing that it does begin to do is begins to beat its wings, because its attempts to break your grapple have been unsuccessful, using its raw strength and its claws to try and move you out of place. It begins beating its wings furiously. So now each creature, right? So it's only going to affect you, but I need you to make a saving throw, please, Varel. A dexterity saving throw.
All right. Not too shabby. 17.
Okay, so it beats its wings, attempting to knock you off by virtue of its wings, but it doesn't work. You feel all kinds of wind at your back. You feel the wings flapping and smacking at you, and you're just still sort of holding on, like through the chaos of it all. All right, that brings us to Chance, who continues to float out into outer space without any sort of thing to grab onto, or he's just completely lost. Stanley, your turn.
All right. Gotta buy a little bit of time here.
You've got a worm coiled around your body.
Yeah, I'm more afraid of these things, which killed me in 1 hit last time, and there's 2 of them. So, I am going to target this one, and now that I know that they can move, I feel a little better doing dissonant whispers to them, which I'm going to cast at the 3rd level on that one.
Okay.
So that is a Wisdom 17 saving throw for the creature.
A 1.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay, so that is 5d6.
Which one is it? The one that Hope was shooting, or the other one?
The other one. So that is 18 psychic damage. And it has to, on its turn, use its full movement to go as far away from me as it can.
On its turn. Sorry, you said it was this one here, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right, and how much damage did you do to it?
18 psychic.
18. Okay.
And then... Now, with the Blue Bull, we get the ability to double actions and stuff like that. Does that also allow for double spell casting?
It does.
Okay. Let's do it to this one as well.
Oh no! Wait a second.
I mean, you can do two
Because-
spells.
No, but
You
there's a-
kind of
there's a-
can't actually.
There's a baseline rule that you can't cast more than one spell in a turn, no matter how many actions you're given,
Unless it's a cantrip.
unless it's a can. Unless
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly that.
So if that still applies, that's fine. I'm okay with
Unless
that. I
it-
just wanted to
Does
make
it
sure.
specify anything in the Blue Bull text? So that might.
Let me see. It's a fair question.
I might have accounted for that, but if I didn't put it in, then no.
Uh,
Who's got all the Blue Bull? Is it?
I've got it.
He's got all the storage.
No, I don't see anything that says.
Yeah. So no, you
says
have
that.
a limit of one spell per turn.
Okay, that's fine. Then I will. At this point, diplomacy is going to return to me because it's been out there long enough. And so I will take diplomacy and use it to cast Booming Blade on this one.
Okay.
On the other one.
All right.
I'll take it's in my hand, not as a floating sword attack, but
Okay.
an in my hand attack. That's a natural 20.
All right. Well, congratulations on your hit.
Nice.
I didn't waste it, you guys.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, man.
Okay. Does damage type matter on these creatures, or can I just give you the total?
Just give me the total, please.
Okay.
Damage type doesn't appear to have a.
That's going to be a total of 21 damage to it,
Okay. 21 damage.
and it will take an additional. Oh, I apologize. That's not correct. I rolled the wrong dice.
50
Okay.
damage.
It's gonna
An
be.
additional
It didn't get any better. It's gonna be.
Like, it's 97 damage.
It's gonna be 20 damage. It actually went down by rolling the correct dice. Okay, so 20 damage, and then if it moves, it takes another d8.
Okay. Perfect. So you hit it, and you appear to have critically wounded it, at least in terms of all the jello that's flying off of it and sort of dissipating to space. However, there is still like a nougaty core of red testicle that's still moving and making its way towards you.
And then as a bonus action, those are my 2 actions. Let's try and finish this stupid thing off. I'll release diplomacy and have it do a bonus attack
On
on
the red
the
testicle?
thing. I don't think it's gonna hit. It's a 12 to hit.
No, that's a miss.
Okay, that will be it for my. Well, no, she's Eddie's down.
Yeah, you could have helped
Yeah.
save, your Carter. Your
It's
I
not
came
gonna-
to you for healing, and
If these get any closer, it's not gonna matter. Is the
True.
problem?
Okay.
That's it. That's the turn.
Nash, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go.
Besides, maybe Nash will save us.
Yeah, maybe.
Nash, got anything radiant?
No, I'm not very holy. I have no radiant anything. I mean, stuff I might call radiant, but it's definitely not by the book radiant. All right, I'm going to. I just don't know how much of a risk this particular dude is over here. So I'm tempted to try to take it out, but also I kind of want to. Actually, I'm really torn.
Well, we fought one of those dudes before and it nearly killed us. So
Yeah. I think you've got those 2 worms, so I'm not going to help you. They're no big deal.
they are a big deal.
Are these the two
One's
that are-
halfway in
Eddie's-
Eddie,
Oh, right. I forgot
and one halfway in Hope.
Yeah, I forgot they had already penetrated. Yeah, I totally spaced that. All right. Well, that's still not going to...
We've got one crawling on you, too.
Yeah, but he's not in me.
not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, but what am I... There's not a lot I can do there. I kind of want to go help. I want to go do bite and scratch with Varel. Because here's what I know. We take care of that dude. All these ads either die or are easy to clean up.
How do you know that?
I don't know that. I don't
Do you
know
have
that.
AoE? Do Do you have an AoE thing you can do?
Yeah, that'll destroy all of you.
Okay, well, don't destroy us.
And also, let me ask you this, Bo. These two here, are they occupying those squares, or are they actually on the squares that our characters are on? Meaning, if
They're in that general vicinity. Well, yeah, they're in that general vicinity.
All right, well, then,
Maybe like this.
in that case, you know what we didn't do at the end of my turn? We didn't roll for recharge.
We'll do it now.
Time. All right. But that's you gonna ding me for one of my actions or no?
Well, it always costs you an action to use, but recharge doesn't cost you an action.
Right.
We're just taking care of it now.
Okay. Let me do that then real fast. 5. It's a D6. 5.
It recharges on a 5 or a 6.
Okay, then yes, it did. Wow.
Gosh.
Getting lucky with that.
Breath has been so good
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah.
Breath MVP.
Well, in that case, oh, you moved him over. Shoot. Okay, I think I can still do this. I'm gonna fire. Oops, give me an arrow. I'm gonna fire breath. Clip those two here, and then hit this thing, all in one shot.
Just singe the tails.
Not fire breath. Yes, yeah. Well, I mean, there are enough in that space. I hope I'm hitting enough of them to matter. But
I like it.
Bo will have to say.
All right.
I don't want them to get hurt though, so I don't think they're in any danger of that.
All right. So these don't need to make a saving throw, but the red testicle does. Wow, he rolled a 20. It's half damage though, right?
Yes.
Okay, so roll the damage, please.
All right, hold on. Oh crap! I've been using it the other way, and I've forgotten what the damage is on this thing.
Just make a quick roll. It's not pretty good chance you kill it.
I rolled a 17.
Okay. So
hit.
the flame breath shoots out, and at first it hits the tail of the creature crawling into Eddie's unconscious body, and it burns it. And so now Eddie, whatever was crawling into you, dies. So you have this dead half worm inside your chest, like crawling up.
Gross.
Stanley, the one on you sort of shrivels up and slinks into the rainbow-colored goop, a pool that's at your feet, and dies. And the red testicle is on the receiving end of the acidic flame that whoosh, fires out, and the testicle bursts into hardened jello, and just these crystals sort of explode everywhere in all directions.
All right.
Nash having successfully killed it.
I have a remaining action. Blue ball action. I'm gonna go up to Jim Jam up here and fight the good fight with our lizard pal. So
okay,
I'm gonna fly up there because I haven't used my movement yet, and I'm going to.
You fly through space.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna do with my form.
Black Dragon.
I'm gonna do a multi-attack. 1 bite, 2 claws.
Okay.
And let's see. To hit. Hold on. Why aren't you rolling? Hold on. There we go. 18 to hit.
It's a miss.
Shit.
You hit it. Your claw goes in. Is this the bite or the claw?
This is the claw. This is the bite.
First.
So
Yeah,
bite.
you bite in, and you actually pull out flesh. It just doesn't appear to have hurt it.
Okay.
You sort of spit it out, and it's rotten and just curdled.
All right. My first claw then. 9.
No, not gonna do it.
Okay. And then my third attempt at a final claw. 15. Not gonna do it.
Are you adding your modifiers?
Yes. Oh yeah. I'm rolling
7 to hit?
terribly. I'm +7 on all of those. 15, a 9, and a. I thought the 18 would do it, but I guess not.
Okay, 18 was pretty close, but
Yeah.
no.
All right.
No, you miss with all attacks as you attempt to wrestle with it. Okay. Eddie, I need you to make a death saving throw, please.
Great. That is a 6.
That is a fail.
No.
One fails for you.
No.
It's only 1.
All right.
All right,
All
so
is
that's
well.
end of your turn. Now, Stanley, the red testicle moves up into
No, it
your
doesn't.
space.
Its turn is to run away as far.
Oh,
as it
thank you. I
can.
forgot. Yeah, I did see. Okay, so it has to run as far away from you. 1,
Yep.
2,
Full movement.
3, 4. Is it taking any blooming blade damage or no?
No, that was the other one.
Okay. So this testicle moves, and then it bounces off the eyeball. The eyeball looks at it, and then it starts floating in an opposite direction. 1,
Oh
2,
no.
3, 4, and it sort of floats, and it gets within range of. Has extended range. It's sort of goopy red. What do they call them? They have a name for them. Pseudopods, whatever that means. they reach out and they go and begin trying to whack young black dragon Nash.
All right.
7. Oh no, that's 24 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay.
Damage
So
me.
you're gonna take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Which I think I'm keeping track of your HP here, right?
Oh right. I'm adding.
50.
I'm so dumb. I've been taking this.
Your dragon HP. You have 59 left.
Yeah, I screwed this up.
All right, so he swings out once, and then so he makes 1 attack, and then he uses Eat Memories. So then, as he hits, it connects with you,
Okay.
and he attempts to eat your memories. You have to roll a Wisdom saving throw, please.
All right.
Imagine if you forgot you were a human.
Okay. I don't want to do that. I want to forever.
So what's your saving throw?
All right. Oh wait, that's damage dice. Hold on. Okay, D20. Ooh, so much better. A 21.
You save.
Ugh.
Wow.
Ugh.
And that means nothing happens.
Right.
Nice job. All right.
Ugh.
Cool. Hope, we're back to you.
Okay, how are things shifting around? Where's that vortex going?
Yeah. So, all right. So that's gonna go there. You're good to go. You're good to go where you are.
Okay, so
The
that
fire
vortex
truck is near you. There's a fire truck and it goes wee, 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 as it flies by through space next to you.
Hope will look at it very confused. What the hell is that thing?
Also, did you roll your fear save?
I did
Last time?
and I
Okay.
failed it, so I'm still frightened.
With all the extra turns, the turn time is longer.
Okay. But the fire truck.
I know.
Ah!
Nash goes, I heard about those in the solar mines.
Hope shakes her head.
The
and
slow
puts-
Peters must have really hated it.
They did. They hated him.
Okay, so here's what Hope's gonna do.
It's a
She's
slow
gonna
Peters.
take her metal horn out, and she's gonna stab the tail, and she's gonna try and stab it to the column she's on.
You want to impale the worm to it, you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Make an attack roll.
Okay. Okay, it's doing that. Let's see. Roll was not too bad. 13.
Okay. So you take it out and you take the horn off and you hold it against the wall and then you stab. You press yourself into it to stab the worm, and it succeeds and it pierces it and you feel it die while it's trying to climb inside of your body. So it's dead inside of you. You now have to pull it out.
Oh, that's fine. I've got this. So then Hope is gonna kick off, and she's gonna go to the left and land on whatever platform is straight across from her.
Go to the left. Okay.
So closer to where Stanley is, but not forward toward the dragon.
Right. Yeah, I got you. Okay. So let's see. You roll a strength contest versus the dead corpse.
A 9?
No, you win.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God.
It wasn't that challenging, given that it's dead. But you kick yourself off. You take the horn with you, or do you leave it
I leave it.
there? Oh, you leave it. Okay, so you
Yeah.
leave it there. You kick off, and you feel it sort of like just your lungs now have more room to hold air in them because there's no worm
Ugh.
pushing its way up through it.
Yep.
And you kick off, and it's exited you, but you do have a large sort of wound in sort of your sternum, and it hurts. And you float off all the way to the pool in the center.
Okay, cool. And then as I'm floating to the pool in the center, I'm gonna reload my shotgun arm.
Oh, cool. You're just like floating and like.
Then that'll be my turn.
All right, Varel.
All right. I will Flame Burst, dealing 3 damage to Dolopopio, young Black Dragon Nash, as well as his companion inside, or burrowing attemptee,
Okay, yeah, that thing gets burned.
and the
Nash, you
Ublex
take
nearby.
damage. Okay. 50. What's an Ublex?
It's what we call a testicle sometimes.
It's a red testicle.
It's the medical terminology for a red testicle.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like, oh, you've
Yes.
cut him.
Doctor, please, I think I'm experiencing an Oblex.
Oh,
Ugh, that's
there,
gnarly.
you did it, John. You made me cough.
Yeah.
Well done.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, Varel, so you flame bursted. I've tracked all the damage for the people in your vicinity.
Badass. I am going to have at his face with my advanced size, maintaining my grapple, so I'll just bite him.
Yeah,
on
you
the
get
face.
advantage, I think, maybe on fighting him, right? While grappled?
Yeah.
I think so. Plus, you have other. Yeah.
So that was my bonus action. Yeah, so I'll just go like crazy dog on him. Just bite up that face for
Sweet.
4 attacks.
Do it.
First attack, 24.
Okay, it's a hit.
Second attack, nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, these are D6s, so it won't be crazy. But, you know, unleash the beast. Next attack, nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. What?
Wow.
Well, let's go to Vegas.
I like-
What are we doing here?
I like this yellow dice.
What dice are these?
Yeah.
Vegas.
And
Did
a
not have them when he
24.
was stunned, that's for sure.
No.
Okay, so you've scored 4 hits, 2 of them criticals.
Excellent. I will unleash the many bites.
How much damage is that? Should we take our mid-game break here, and when we come back, you can tell me all that you rolled?
I mean, they're 1d6. It's a bite attack. So.
Oh,
it's not-
okay.
Yeah.
All sixes.
We're not going nutter balls here.
This isn't hope. Like you're rolling 5,000 damage or anything like that. This is like 8d10 damage.
Yep. 9, 10,
Just
14,
Casual, you know. I get 2 of them, by the way.
23. We're at 23 at the moment. 12. 23, so that's 16. So 39, and the final non-crit bite. So 47 points of just hauling off
Is
on
this
his
4
face.
bite attacks?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So,
badass.
yeah, you see, everyone else sees Varel enlarged, and you rolled the extra damage
Oh,
dice for being
whoa,
large.
holy butts. You're right. I didn't roll the bonus D4s.
It's
I get.
44. It's 44,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah. All right. What were we
Okay.
at, John?
Five.
39.
What?
Before this it was 39 points of damage, right? I think that's what I
Right.
had.
Something like that. Yeah.
All right, added 12 to that.
49,
it was-
50, 51. Okay.
46. It was 46.
Varel
Oh, it's
eating
46?
face.
46 plus 12, so we got
Four-
58.
58.
58 of big ass jaws just going. Rah, 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 rah.
All right, so you see Vorel begin to make a meal out of Dolopopio's head as hang on, was it 58 points of damage? 8, 5, okay, sorry, I just have to figure out math here, and this one's a hard one for me. Okay, all right. Yeah, as you begin making a dinner out of his head, you use a bite, and you pull out pieces of meat and then just let it go, and it sort of floats into outer space behind him. So there's this kind of cloud of pieces that you've bitten that have just been exposed as you're holding his mouth
Oh, yeah.
shut. You're just biting and chowing down on top of his head. And I think that's where the image will leave off on for the break, because we're sort of at halftime here. I want everyone to think about a giant lizard folk on top of a dragon, having like dinner out of its skull, basically.
Wow.
Just munching and tearing the.
It's
the
nice.
flesh
It's a nice
from
image
its
to break on. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right,
And
we'll
so
be
we'll take
back
a quick break, and then-
momentarily.